1, 2. That's it. That's it.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey, hey. Hey everybody, welcome to Red Labels Confessions and Reactions. I almost forgot my damn channel name. Uh so good to see everybody in the building. It has been a very trying week. Let me go ahead before we even get started. Let me go ahead and see who's in the building. I see my partner in crime, Sweet Pea. Hey McClurg, happy 420 day to you. I hope you are good and feeling good. Hey Kaylee, hey Brownie Brown, Queen Mermaid, always here to support. Hey Gamblers Anonymous, good to see you. Her in the building. Don't get me. Yeah, it was a damn wrench party today because I wasn't sure how today was gonna go because I have been trying not to do a lot of things. Hey Aunt Carol, hey Mimi's twin. But let me go ahead and get started. Um, hey nah, can you hear me?
Hey,
Hey, welcome back to my channel. How are you?
thank you for having me. I'm doing
Of
well.
course. So it has been 8 days since you and I initially sat here on my platform. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
And
It's been a bit stressful due to retaliation.
uh yeah. So a lot of people have been wondering, why did you decide um to do and tell your story on my channel? And I do believe
Uh,
at the time that you and I connected, you only had, I believe, 10 or so subscribers, right?
yes, correct. I
Okay.
decided to do it on your channel because, for one, I know my mom would see it, and that's why I wanted to see it. Most importantly, my mom, and then, well, that was first.
Hmm.
Secondly, I wanted people to know who the abuser was so that they could be aware of it, so it could probably save some kids. Yeah, basically, I wanted my mom to know, and I know she would see it. And if I would have just sent her a message, because I tried to reach out to her before, and I'm blocked. I'm blocked by her so-called husband and her. So I tried to reach out to her other ways, and it didn't work. So this was like the last resort. She said I'm being desperate or whatever like that. You can call it what you want.
Okay.
I just wanted to get it off my shoulders because having something like that is heavy on your conscience and stuff like that, and it was affecting me. uh, It was affecting my adulthood, and I wanted to get off my chest because it was affecting me. And I feel
Okay.
better now that I got it off my chest. I don't feel like a burden. It felt like a huge burden on me by holding that secret in for so long.
Okay. I'm glad that you feel a sense of relief. No AT2, we are live. Um, I wanted to talk about some of the aftermath of when you and I had our conversation. And since our conversation, how often have you and I have had discussions? How
Well,
often do
you
we
checked
talk?
on me almost every day since the interview. You've been checking on me almost every day to see how I've been doing.
Eh, right. Which I have, because when you when you bring something like that to the YouTube space, something so heavy and so traumatic, you want to make sure that the person that you had that conversation with is doing okay, right?
Right, correct.
And so for me, I wanted to make sure that you were okay, because I knew that I was built to handle what was going to come my way. But seeing that you were painted in such a fragile state, I wanted to make sure that you were all right.
Yes, I'm all right.
And
And plus, I have tough skins too. Like,
okay,
y'all forgetting who raised me. I had to have tough skin to survive.
absolutely. and not everybody know that because the way that it was um given to the public of how you would be, right?
Right. But
Okay.
actions speak louder than words. So
And the very person who proclaimed to have been protecting you is basically the same person who is trying to destroy you, right?
correct. Correct.
And since telling your story on my channel last Tuesday, what has been the outcome and response from some of the subscribers and your mother or for truth?
Well, my mother, she made false allegations against my oldest daughter father in retaliation to me making a report on her ex-boyfriend, which was the abuser. So in retaliation, she called the county that my daughter lives in, and
Okay.
her father, my daughter's father, called me asking me like he thought that I did it at first, and I'm like, no, I would never do something like that. I was like, my mom is doing it because of A, B, and C. So me and him always haven't been on good terms, but we are on good terms now because we got older and mature. So we on good terms now. So I explained to him what was going on. My mom made a false allegation stating that he was present when London molested my daughter.
We're,
Even though, oh, the
we
N
can
word.
be
I'm sorry,
it's
the N
okay.
word. The N word. When the N word happened to my daughter, my mom
Hmm.
stated that her father was present, even though he lives 200 miles away, and she doesn't even allow him in her house. And he asked my daughter about it. Thank God. I'm kind of happy my daughter don't remember because that's traumatizing. But he asked her about it, and he said that she doesn't remember.
So since telling your story, she's made false allegations, and now she's bringing other innocent people into this conflict, right? That has absolutely nothing to do with them, is what I'm hearing, right?
Correct. Correct.
And what I found interesting is that after you told your truth, um, people people hopped on a bandwagon on that bandwagon, defending her and her actions, doing station heads day after day. Um, we have been at this for 8 days now, and it is a constant with the threats. It is a constant with the phone calls. It's a constant with the lives. And every single day, someone innocent is getting involved who have absolutely nothing to do with how you and I connected and what happened during our interview.
Correct.
Have you
And I'm
received
just
any?
waiting. I'm
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm just waiting for it to be my turn for her to find out where I live at. But God willing, she won't find out. But if she did, we have cameras everywhere, so she will be going to jail. Like nobody's going outside fighting you. I will be calling the police.
Yeah. It has been an exhausting week for me. I'm not sure if it's been quite as exhausting for you as it has been for me. Um, I have been doxxed. I have been lied on. My office has been called. I am getting constantly random text messages from people I do not know. And it's just strange how people blindly and willingly, without logic, follows one with this type of behavior. It's very telling and very sad of how people can be easily manipulated into situations that are criminal.
However, my
Hmm.
mother blatantly popped my younger sister online. So that's evidence right there. I wasn't lying about the physical abuse that I received as a child. And she was bold with
So As you saw, um, I guess a mistake happened backstage, right? And I had a conversation with your mother-in-law, and she described
Yes,
um, Nicole in an unfavorable light. And if
correct.
she hopped on here due to a mistake to inform me about Nicole's character, that says a lot. And I wish people were privy to the light conversation that she and I just had, which had nothing to do with me because it was a slip up. I didn't go looking for
Right.
her.
I
So let
didn't
me just
mean to send her the link. I didn't mean to send her the link. I didn't know that it would pop up on her screen. I thought she would just be in the chats.
so
I'm new
and
to all of this. I'm new to
yeah.
all of it.
And the minute she saw me, she had some things to say. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? So I don't want the people to think that I went looking for another family tree, looking for
No.
something to speak to, because I never did that in the first place. Hey, Jennifer. Um, I didn't want to
Oh,
be
I have a
make this.
question.
Yeah,
I have a question for you. Do you regret doing the interview due
no,
to the retaliation? Oh,
no,
okay.
I don't. I
Okay.
knew what I was gonna get in, what I was getting into. I didn't think it was gonna become to this extent. But at the end of the day, no. You were heard. You feel a sense of relief, and people are actually seeing um, the actions of who she is and what she does.
So, what's your thoughts on my baby sister being popped online?
Um, it's a lot. I heard it. Um, I'm sure it's not the first time it's happened. Um, for people to sit there, people to sit there and pretend like nothing is happening, and they stick around with the crazy circus that is happening on YouTube and Station Head. It's I don't I couldn't um I couldn't I couldn't be in the room for that because no one is calling her out. People are participating in the behavior by showing up and allowing her to run these cyberspaces as a mad woman, right? And they innocently know that there's a 3-year-old and a 10 or 12-year-old in that house with that mentality and that behavior. And the fact that we have been going at this for 8 days now, 8 days nonstop, living rent free in some of these people's heads is very strange to me.
Right.
I know that I'm gonna put it in the description box because um this is gonna be the last day I talk about this because it's just been draining
It's draining.
um
Yep.
for all parties involved, and people are clearly losing sleep over what was said when you told your truth, and content creators are hopping and supporting um this manic woman. I am no medical professional. So who knows what a manic person does, but this is very manic behavior. She said herself that she's bipolar. But
Exactly.
I'm not gonna sit here and bash her.
Right.
Um, I feel sorry for her. I've said that before. But I know that you can continue the conversation on your channel if you like. If you want to go ahead and send me your channel, if you want to do an after show to talk about this, but I can't engage in this behavior anymore. It's draining, it's toxic, and it's not productive for me and my spirit.
Right.
But I wanted you to tell your story and tell your truth, saying that you couldn't do so because you were blocked on both ends.
Exactly. So I did try to reach out
Hmm.
privately, but it wasn't no point because I couldn't get through. But we could finish the conversation over at Loving All of Na. Yeah, if anyone has any questions pertaining to my children and like what's been going on, the update, so on anything, because I'm very transparent. I don't have anything to hide. So we could finish the conversation if anyone would like on Loving All of Na. And that's all.
Okay, I was sitting here trying to find your channel so I can put it in the chat. Um, one quick second. Since then, you said you have a sense of relief. Yeah, I see you are doing your content. You look happy. You don't look stressed as much as when you and I first connected. Um, have you gotten any
I feel
pressing
it's.
messages from? Huh?
Oh, you can go ahead.
Oh, I was asking,
Hello.
has any? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Have you been reached or contacted by any of your or by any of Nicole's subscribers questioning your movement of why you did what you did?
Somebody by the name of Big Red or
No,
D
it's
Red.
okay. No, we don't have to
Oh,
name drop
I
right
don't
now.
know.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know like the rules or the etiquette of this, but
no,
yes,
you're
I have
fine. I
by
just don't want to
one.
bring
Right,
I don't
other
want to
people
bring
into it.
other people into yeah, because it's already
Yeah.
a
Well,
bit
they brung
much.
themselves
Yeah,
into it technically. But
right.
yes, one of her subscribers, I believe, she was playing both sides. Like I would see her on your comments, like defending me somewhat, and then on my channel, she's bashing me, saying that I'm airing out my family's dirty laundry and stuff like that. And my mom was embarrassing the whole family way before I even got involved by her videos. Like, who wants to see a mom? And that, like, nobody wants to
Right.
see a mom and that, like, that she had on her channel. Like, that's embarrassing. And now my sisters is not talking to me. The sister that was talking to me, me and her are not on good terms due to my mom, due to the video. She feels some type of way about the video also. And she's defending my mom basically. So we're not on good terms anymore, thanks to my mom.
And um yeah, I'm not gonna even ask that question. Um no, I was just no, I'm not gonna touch that one. Um uh what time do you intend on going live on your channel? Are you going live today or are you gonna wait?
I was gonna go live today, probably at 9:30, like after I get off of
Oh,
here.
okay. Thank you, Vicky. Um I know that you have um your mother-in-law um in the chat. Do you intend on bringing her up so she can tell her truth or her encounters of what it was like knowing Nicole? Or are you
I
gonna
really
let her
didn't think
just
about
monitor?
that, but no, I'm not gonna bring her in it because I'm gonna just let her moderate because I don't want my mom coming after her, like trying to dox her, which she will try to do.
Hmm.
So
All of
I'm
this
just
is the fallout and the movement that has happened since you told your truth, especially on my platform, because people feel a certain way about that, has been challenging for all parties involved. And I'm still trying to understand and wrap my mind around some of these people who are rallying and supporting this woman, and you can see her behavior since Tuesday of last week. Um, it's this is a goddamn circus. It is a circus. The zookeeper has let the animals out, and it's just mayhem, foolishness, and fuckery. Um, it is 9:26 your time, and I know you said you're gonna go live at 9:30. So what I'll go ahead and do you have any last words over here before you go do your start your live?
I just want to say thank you for having
Of
me.
course. I appreciate you for sharing your story on my channel. Um, and I'm glad you were able to um, say the things that you needed to say. And I'm sure we'll have a conversation tomorrow morning and talk about what's going on and um, keep pushing forward without the negativity. People would like to know: have you reached out to DHS about the false allegations about the cases from the phone calls that your mom started?
That my daughter lives in, they have no choice but to contact me because my parental rights are not terminated and I'm still her mother. So they said that they have no choice but to contact me. And I spoke to my daughter's father and he said nobody's been by the house. So,
Okay.
and then on top of that, my daughter's grandmother was a supervisor for DIFAS. So she knows how the system works. So I'm really not worried, but it's just embarrassing that my mom was scooped down that low. And my daughter is supposed to be her favorite grandchild. Like Celine, well, my daughter, I don't want to say her name, but she's supposed to be her
Right.
like favorite grandchild. So for her to do that to my daughter is kind of shocking because I would think she would try to protect her.
And what are your intentions on moving forward um, with getting your children and continue to see your therapist and doing the positive content you want to do? Do you have a plan in place for that?
Yes, I do. I already have a list of content ideas like cooking, cleaning, exercising. I'm about to be on a weight loss journey because I just found out I was pre-diabetic. So my fat self need to lose some weight. So
You
I
ain't
will be
that.
going on a weight loss journey. And I want my channel to be about positivity. Like I feel as though it's a shame that on YouTube the negativity gets so much likes and views. It's not fair that the positive content creators don't get as much attention as the negative ones.
Right, because people like to see the mess and the fallouts and the drama. When let me know how your weight loss journey goes because I have thunder thighs and I need a plan for that. That's what I was told.
Yeah. So I will
So,
be doing some workout
um,
videos.
perfect. Um, we are at 9:30 for you, so I'm gonna go
Yes.
ahead and let you go.
Okay,
Uh,
thank you.
thanks so much for coming up and saying
Thank
what
you
you have to
for
say.
having me.
I'll go ahead and put your, of course, and I'll put your link in the description box, and then people can go over and you can take questions, um, and go from there.
Okay, thank you. Bye
You're
bye, y'all.
welcome. Have a good night. I'll see you in the bushes over there, to show support. So I had no intentions on doing this live today. Wednesday is usually my normal day. Um, for my game night, my confessions, and things of that nature. Um, I just wanted to come up here and do a follow up saying that I did this for content. I don't talk to her. I didn't reach out, and it was just all for clicks and views. There's a lot of false narratives and lies and wrong timelines, and it's just people are continuously running with the conspiracy theories, and I'm just like, this shit's not normal. I'm like, are we the only ones that are seeing the the craziness? Um, please like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Um, or dislike, leave your comments. Um, Na's about to go do her live. I'm gonna show her some support over there. And then I'm gonna hop into YouTube streets. I need to take a Tylenol. I have a headache from all the fuckery. And thank you all so much. And I will see you all on the next video. Let me get up out of here.